Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see from behind me, we have some sunshine. Yes, that thing that's up in the sky up there. We finally have some sunshine. We've had, last weekend was absolutely rubbish, didn't manage to get out whatsoever. Yesterday it did nothing but non-stop rain all day long. I did debate on to come out yesterday afternoon, but no, there was no chance whatsoever of that happening. So today I made the effort. I've stayed local and I've decided to come up and see the local barn owls that I'm aware of, and obviously not been up for a while, so I thought I'd just check out and see how they're doing. After having an absolutely rubbish night of weather, and also early this morning the weather was not great again, I'm hoping that tonight, if it stays dry enough, which it's supposed to do, it's supposed to stay reasonably alright till about late tea, then no doubt if they didn't get out hunting last night, they are definitely going to be out today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my kit together, I'm going to have a walk up to one of the sites that I know of, and then in a little bit a friend of mine is going to come down and meet me, and hopefully we get at least a couple of hours of barn owl action. So come along and let's see what we can find. So I'm slowly just making my way up. I mean, there's no rush at the moment. I've come up quite early enough. Like I said, the weather's been bad and there is a possibility that these barn owls could come out early where we are. Now, I'm really quite lucky where we are, because I hear a lot of people saying that they have to really travel for barn owls. Maybe because it's like some of these nature reserves, like Lump Meadow for example, is one of them where the barn owls are seen quite regular. Now from where I am, and I do apologise if it's a bit noisy with the mic, because it is quite windy up here today, and I'm hoping that it's not going to affect it too much for the birds coming out. But for where I am, I'm about a 15-minute drive, like I say, on a good day, and I have 3-4 locations that I go to quite regular to go and check them out. I mean, I don't go like every single weekend pestering them and things like that. I just go, take some photographs, get some footage, and then leave them for a bit, and then come back again like I did last time, like I've done today. It's been a few months, but it's way before Christmas, before I've been up here due to weather, that I just come and have a nosy, sit and watch them, and just enjoy, you know, watching these lovely birds flying around. But yeah, I'm quite lucky really. So yeah. Right, I'm going to just go and get in position, get the binoculars out and sit and wait and see. Fingers crossed, hopefully they'll arrive. Now, I want to try and get something different today. I do want to try and get barn owls sat on a wall or a fence, rather than constantly in flight. But if in flight is all I'm going to get, then in flight is what it will be. End of the day, I'm back out in the fresh air, enjoying the sunshine, and yeah, just out in nature, which is the main thing. Right, let's go and sit and wait. I'm going to wait for my friend to turn up as well, and then we can go and find out where we're going to go and perch up for the evening, and hopefully get these barn owls. So stick with us and see what we get. So me and Andy have set ourselves up in a field. Well, actually, Andy's in one field and I'm in another. And we've got ourselves a nice leading wall that takes us down to like a T-junction of more stone wall. So we're hoping that when the barn owl comes out, that it's going to go and perch on one of these junctions where it's known for sitting on. The only thing is though is, we had a little bit of a bet. Andy's already lost. He said 3:30 for the barn owl coming out. I said 4 o'clock. I'm still in for a chance. The only thing we've got to contend with at the moment is, right now we've got some perfect light taking place, but there is no barn owl. But just over the back of where the camera is, we've got some really dark clouds coming over, and it has forecast rain. So we are hoping that they make an appearance before that arrives. So yeah, it's just a case of us sitting down in the grass and waiting. So I've got my 400 on today, and I've got myself set up on a monopod for a change. Now Andy's set himself up on a tripod, which I think today is a more sensible option because it's pretty breezy. And he's working on a 100 to 400. So we're working about the same, to be honest, except mine's a prime and Andy's is a telephoto. But it's just a bit of a waiting game, isn't it, Andy?
Too long a waiting game.
I don't know if you heard that, but he said this waiting game's too long. Right, let's see how we go. Fingers crossed we get to see something before we have to pack up and go back home. So I was right. 4 o'clock. The barn owls come out. It's a bit too far away at the moment. It's actually just disappeared off over in the distance. So we're just sat waiting quietly and hoping that it comes back at some point and sit on this wall. But it's a beautiful barn owl. It's got some really nice light colours to it. When it does come back, I'll try and get some footage, and I'll try and get some images as well, and I'll show you. So I got a couple of shots of the barn owl just flying in the field. It was at quite a distance, to be honest, just over the back of where you are, the camera. And then, because of the wind, I think, it decided to go down the valley, and it's been flying down there quite a bit of time. I was hoping that it'd come back up. It kept coming closer, as if it might have come up to these walls, but it's not bothered sitting on there. It's actually gone about two and a half fields away from me, and it's sat currently on a post just behind some farm buildings. But as you can probably see on my face here, the sun is just breaking through a little bit of a gap that we've got in the clouds at the moment. I'm just hoping that while we've got this little bit of light here, it decides to come further this way hunting. We've already had the crow chase it off. I don't know what the images are going to be like on that. The word distance, again, whether the focus managed to pin on it or not, I'm not sure, but we'll keep an eye on that. But look at this light that's just coming through on my face. The perch that it normally sits on, which is just a bit further down from where I'm actually crouched down, the light's just sitting it just right. Nature can be very frustrating when it wants to be sometimes, can't it? But I do apologise also as well if the audio is not that great, because the wind is definitely whipping round me at the moment. Ugh. Come on, I bet I've got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes maximum of this light. Actually, it's actually less than that. It's going quicker than I thought. It doesn't look like it's bothering taking off. It's still sat at the moment on that far stump and just about make it out. Come on. Last little bit of light. Last ditch attempt. Because I think if it doesn't come over and we lose this light, I'll more than likely will pack my gear down and start heading back to the car. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but we've got skylarks as well. We think there might be a couple of them in this area. So maybe one day I'll come back and try for them. Right. It's back up. Or should I say it was. Well, we're definitely not going to get that light, that's for sure. That's gone behind the clouds now. I'll come back to you and I'll let you know if I get any more pictures or if it comes anywhere close enough to get a decent shot. So I've come away now from the area. It did fly back off the pole from where it was sat, but it went down into the valley and it seems to have gone to ground. So to me it's struggling tonight. I mean, we get some nice sunny weather all day, you know, great perfect conditions for the light, no rain, and yet we get the wind, and it just kept gusting quite a lot and you could see that it was struggling. So was it worth coming out for? Getting muddy boots? Absolutely. That's the whole point of this game. Get out, walk, fresh air, see wildlife. Even if you don't get decent images on your camera, who cares? End of the day, it's just about coming out. It's all good for the old mental health, that's for sure. Right. So, what can I say? My finger ends are a little bit chilly. The nose is running, so it's had plenty of fresh air. I've got a few, probably alright shots. Not the greatest, not going to win any competitions whatsoever, but they'll do. I'll be back, probably when the weather again is a little bit better and hopefully not as windy. Because that location that I go to, normally you can see 2-3 barn owls at least, but tonight it's only been the one. But I'll give it credit for coming out full stop in this weather, especially after the last couple of days of really bad wind and rain. No doubt they're probably hungry, these barn owls, so good luck to it, and hopefully it'll get something before the end of the night. Right, I'm going to slowly make my way back to the car. It is a little bit wet and slippy under feet, so before I get any further and end up going on my backside on the video, I'm going to bring this to an end and say thank you for watching. I know it's been short, but end of the day this is the struggles of wildlife and wildlife photographers. Sometimes we get good days, sometimes we get bad days, but at least we get out. So short video or not, hey, I hope you've liked it. Again, give it the old thumbs up for me. Every little helps the channel and I really do appreciate it. And as always, hit that subscribe button there at the bottom. It's free, it doesn't cost a thing. If you're new to YouTube, get yourself signed up. You don't have to put videos on like I do and other people do, but for signing in you can put likes and subscribes on our videos. And as always, I have my Buy Me a Coffee webpage. If you do want to show a little bit of appreciation, then head on over there and you can buy me a coffee. And again, I do appreciate every single person that does that. Right, let's bring this video to an end. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next adventure, and hopefully I get back to the car in one piece. Right, bye for now, see you on the next video.